Hello everyone. We will discuss the packet tracer activity. This is what we will discuss now. So this is a combination of wire and wireless. Okay, so step by step we will go. So we have around some steps here until 13 steps are here and we will go step by step and try to understand this. Okay, so this is a wire and wireless combination. Here to manage a connected factory system, follow the below instructions to complete this activity. The instructions are given here. The first one, I'll keep marking here. So whichever we complete, and so you will know here. Add the following devices to the logical workspace. First, IoT devices, what we will add here. So humidifier. So I'll take the packet tracer here and I will look for the humidifier. And then humidity monitor. I'll look for humidity monitor. Okay, so let us keep add all the devices. Temperature monitor. When you place the cursor on the device, even you can see on the downstairs here, the information about the device will be showing here. So then there is a temperature sensor, temperature monitor. We'll add the temperature monitor here and let's look for other devices. Fan, window, battery and wind. Search in the search box, so all the devices we can find easily. Battery, then there is a wind turbine. All right, so these are the devices. Window also, so we missed. So all these devices we have added to the logical workspace here. So these are the IoT devices which we require to test our program activity. Right. So now the network devices like access point and switch. Switch, what we need here is we'll use the 2960 switch. Make a note of it, the switch which we will use. What's the difference? Normal switch has a 4 port and we will look for the 2960 switch. So that means the 2960 switch will have a 24 port. Okay, so we are discussing here. So the switch 2960 that has a 24 TT 24 port and that we will use it here because we have more devices. Even you can search 2960 directly or you can also go for a switch and then you can look down here which is 24 TT. Look at my mouse pointer and that you can take it here. Okay, so we need an access point. We can use the access point. We can also use the home gateway. So both are same here. And then we need the devices like a laptop and server. So let's take the laptop and let's take the server. All right, so since this home gateway, so these devices are connected automatically. So we'll change the settings according to the requirement and then we will connect them individually. Okay, after adding all the devices, we will go and look for the second point. Add fast Ethernet adapter to all these things. What's the meaning of adding Ethernet adapter? So now currently we can see that all these devices are connected with the Wi-Fi. So we have to change them to the wire. For example, we start from the beginning. First is the humidifier. To change add the Ethernet adapter, so we'll click this one. Now we have only three options or three tabs. Click on the advanced, and then you can see more tabs here. In this, click IO config, and here the network adapter we have to change it to 1CFE. So this CFE is nothing but the fast Ethernet. Okay, it's basically a copper cable. So fast Ethernet FE we have to choose. Then close it. Now you can see that Wi-Fi signal is gone. So repeat this step for the same humidifier, humidity monitor. The humidity monitor, click, go to advanced, IO config, change it to 1CFE, close it, and temperature monitor, same thing, advanced, IO config, 1CFE, close, and then we have a fan and window, fan, advanced, IO config, CFE, and then lastly window. All right, so now we have done the second point. Add fast Ethernet adapter to humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature monitor, fan, and window. The third point, change wireless setting on access point. Set SSID to factory and authentication web2 to factory pass. So this we have to do it in the access point, that is our home gateway. So click on home gateway, go to the wireless settings, change SSID to factory and web2 password, that is the factory pass, whatever given in the conditions. So we are adding that factory pass and then factory, capital F. So this is the third point. So after doing this, the next point, make wireless connection from battery, wind turbine to access point. So now we have to connect battery, wind and the home gateway together. So this will put it aside. So these three things has to be connected to each other. All right. So same username, SSID and password we will add here. Config. So here for Ethernet, for wind turbine, there is no wireless here. Okay. Same procedure we have to follow to get the wireless. So click advanced, IO config. Here it is a 1W. W stands for wireless. Only one W is there, so common. So W is for the wireless. So once we add this wireless, you can go and check there is a wireless active here. So now add the SSID as a factory and password as factory pass. Okay, close it. So this connection will be established soon. So do the same thing for the battery. Wireless already there. This is the factory and then the password is factory pass. Okay, so this connection is also established. So now we'll go for the next point. Number 5, connect humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature, fan, window, laptop to the server to the switch. So now we have added the Ethernet adapter for all these devices. Then we have to connect everything, rest of the devices to the switch, 2960 switch. So all these devices, including home gateway to switch, we have to connect. So that connection we will use the common automatic cable. Okay, so the first one. So use this one to connect. Quickly we'll go here. This is point number 5. We added Ethernet connection. If you are missing here, if it is not allowing to connect, that means once you one thing, you don't have a Ethernet adapter enabled here, or you don't have a 24TT switch. Okay, you need to verify that. So also you have to add home gateway here to this one. All right, so this is our connection. That's the number 5 completed. And number 6, assign IP address, that is 172.16.31. It can be anything, whatever is given, and the subnet mask to the server. So this one, we will open the server and go to desktop, IP configuration, and static. It should be static. Server should be static. Rest all devices should be DHCP. So here we will add 176.16.30.1. I'll keep a copy of this, and then subnet mask 255.255.255.0. So this is the IP and subnet mask we have added here. So that this part is done. And next one, enable DHCP services. It's supposed to be a services. Enable DHCP services on server and set the following parameter of the existing pool to this. So what we will do here, same server again, go to the services, DHCP. Here it says enable DHCP service. Okay, so that we will go to the services, DHCP, first on. Enable is on, disable is off. So enable this one and then start IP. You can refer this start IP 172.16.32. 170. Okay, so I have added server as a 176. That's why it is showing like that. I can change it. So now here 172.16.30 and start IP should be 2. In the server, we have added as 1 server last digit. So here we are adding 2. So that means all other devices which we are going to connect, they will start from the 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this IP will be generated for them. Okay, so once you do this, click on and change this one. So the click save. So now the server job is done. So I repeat, don't open the server again. That's all the server job. So okay, don't modify anything in the server. So the last point in the server is the next one. You see here, this part is also done. And the last thing we do with the server is enable IoT services in the server. Same place, IoT, this one enable on. Okay, 3 things we have done in the server: desktop, IP configuration, then services, DHCP, and then last one, IoT enable. That's all. Close the server. Don't open the server again. Okay. So the next point, number 9, enable DHCP on all the devices. Humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature monitor, fan, window, laptop, and server it is given here. This is wrong. Actually, I need update. So this one, other than the server, all the devices we have to do the enable DHCP, not on the server. Server is only static. So what is this step? Click one by one devices, go to config, click DHCP. Okay, click DHCP and something will come here, whether it may be 00 or IP, no issues. That's also confirm the second step also. Next step is also covered here. Confirm whether device has a valid IP address or not. So now when we enable the DHCP, some options will come here. Okay, so 00 something will come, that is an IP. That means this 9 and 10 both are completed. Okay, so repeat this step for all the devices we have done for this. Humidity monitor, config, DHCP. Wait few seconds for the IP to appear here. If IP is not appearing, so then you have to go back and check the server configuration again. Okay, if server configuration is correct, so then this will not be any problem. Okay, so repeat the steps for everything. Same DHCP, alright, and temperature, config, DHCP. So wait for IP address, done. Check for the window, DHCP, yes, done. And then lastly, laptop. Right, then. So I repeat, not for the server. Server should be static only. Okay. So we don't need to change it as a DHCP. If we change, everything will get disturbed. Again, we have to set the IP. The next step is open web browser in the laptop and create two accounts. So how we will do this one? Now since DHCP is enabled in the laptop, go to the desktop, go to web browser and write the server IP. Server IP is the IP which we have written in the server, that is 172.16.1. Click go. Okay, so once we want to create the accounts, we have used the IP address, click go, and when you see this screen, you will click the sign up and write the username password given in the question. PS. Okay, click create, and once it is like this, so that means your account is created, the first account. Then log out to create the second account. Log out, and second account is warehouse, warehouse. Sorry again. So sign up. We have for creating the first time, sign up. Later, sign in. This one, warehouse, warehouse. Then create. Okay, so two accounts are created. Right? You want to verify whether account is created or not. So there is one option. For that, you can even go back to server and check account creation. How we will check? Services, IoT. Here you can see user 1, PSPS, user 2, warehouse, warehouse. This comes in the server, services, IoT. Okay, this is optional. You don't need to do this one if you are confident of creating the accounts. All right. So the next point, we have done with this. The next point, register the IoT device to the server. That is humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature monitor should be registered to account 1, that is PSPS. Okay, so what are this? Humidifier. So we'll go one by one. Humidifier. How we will do this? Config on the device, config, remote server, write the IP address of the server 172.16.31 and then the username password of the first account, PSPS, and click connect, and this changes to refresh. That means it is connected. Okay, the refresh should come. If refresh doesn't come and still it is saying a connect, check this IP here 00 or any IP address is coming or not. If not, click static and DHCP one or two times, so it will appear until it appears. All right, so same thing for humidity monitor. The IP is already there, remote server, server IP, then PSPS, click connect. Okay, this is also done. So what all other devices? Humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature monitor also. This one, remote server, IP, PS. Done. So three devices we have connected to humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature monitor connected to one. And fan, window, battery, and wind should be to the account 2, that is warehouse. So first fan, this also IP is also there, remote server, same IP address because same server is there, and here warehouse and warehouse. This is the second account which we have created. Click connect. Yes, refresh, that means it is connected. Now we have a window also, server IP, warehouse, connect. Okay, click on the wind turbine. So here the static and DHCP, you can click one more time, so you will find the 00. If not, some other IP is coming, so it may not connect. So you can just remove the device and add the device again, so that you will have a 00 here. So add IP and then warehouse, connect. Okay, refresh, it is connected again. All right, click on the wind turbine. Now here already we have selected the DHCPs. You can even click again. So you can see this some IP is coming there and DNS server is also here. When DNS server is there, then only you will see the connection. If DNS is not appearing, just do this click static and DHCP 2-3 times. So you will see this 00 here down and some IP on the top. So go to remote server, add your IP address and then warehouse, warehouse. Click connect. So refresh, done. Repeat for the battery. Same server IP is DHCP is already enabled. Put this IP and warehouse, warehouse, connect. Done. So we'll move to the next step. So this registration to account 1 and account 2 we have completed. So 13, use web browser on the laptop to log into the server with account 1. Okay, PSPS credentials and monitor the registering status of the registered IoT devices. According to this, we have to just log in and open the devices. Now go to the laptop, desktop, web browser. Okay, use server IP and first account was PS account 1. Login and the device IoT 012 is coming. So because label we have not changed. So let us quickly change the label here so that it can be seen properly. This one is humidity monitor and fan. This is required to identify the device names. That's it. When you go there in the browser, so we can easily identify it. This is temperature monitor and okay, so now let us, we have changed the device name. So when we come here, easily we can identify humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature monitor. All these devices are connected to account 1. Okay, once you logged in, you don't know, you cannot know which account is this. So to check that again, you have to log out and go back and check which account is here. So this part we have checked for account 1, humidifier, humidity monitor, temperature monitor is connected to account 1. That's all. So this job is done. Now next 14, log out and use the IoT monitor on IoT monitor or web browser on the laptop 2 to log into the server with account number 2. That is warehouse, warehouse. The logout and log into warehouse, warehouse, and you can see this fan, window, battery, and wind. So four accounts are four devices are added here. Okay, so this is the number 14. Right. So after this, there is a condition. We have to write the condition. So the condition is if battery is less than 30%, then turn off the fan and open the window. So for writing the condition, we will go to the web browser, conditions, conditions, and add the condition. Condition name is not written here. That is, we can say on or off. The first one will write on. Even if there is no name, you can add any name here. The winded, sorry, the battery is available power is less than 30%. Okay, battery available power is less than 30%. Then it says turn off the fan and open the window. fan status off and add action window on is a true. Click OK. That's the first condition. B, that is otherwise turn on the fan and close the window. So add one more, let us say off. Here, if battery available power is, earlier it was less than 30% we mentioned, otherwise means it means um, greater than or equal to 30%. 30%, then fan status should be high and then window should be closed. Okay, window on is false. That's all. So we have done this part also. Okay, the last one says verify the result after applying the conditions. So verifying the result, now fan is running. Okay, so if this battery percentage, battery power goes down, sorry, I'll open one more time to verify. So if the battery power goes below 30%, so then the fan will be off and window will be open. But since the battery power is 50%, so window is fan is on and window is closed. Okay, so this is what required here. But if you want to make the battery down and then verify whether this condition is working or not, you can do some extra things. So to do that, get one fan. This is extra again. Okay, so get the fan and connect this IoT custom cable from fan to analog 0, the battery. Okay, this is A0 and this is anything D0 or any number is okay here. Now you see the battery percentage is keep going down. Now it's 48%, 47, like this it will go down. Okay, once this reaches 30 or less, the fan will be off and window will be open. You can monitor in this way. I'll just fast forward the video. I'll open after 30%. Okay, it took 2-3 minutes to reach 32. So you can notice now once it goes below 30, then fan will be off and window will be open. Okay, so you've seen this one. So since it went below 30, that's all. Thank you.